Welcome to the next lesson of the Blog Builder. This is lesson 4 in module 4, where we're talking about how to monetize your blog. And what I wanted to chat to you about in this video was e-commerce and setting up an e-commerce portal within your blog. And I'm going to show you now exactly how easy it is to do that. So as always, a huge welcome. I'm Brad Brown. If you've got any questions or comments, please pop them in the questions box next to this video. So what have we gone through so far in module 4? We've spoken about advertising and how to get those ads on your website. We've spoken about affiliate marketing and sharing other people's products in order to make a commission, and then sponsored posts using a platform like Webfluential. And today, as I mentioned, e-commerce is what we're going to chat about. And then in the next video, I want to chat to you about physical and digital products, which it kind of ties into this one as well. So there will be a bit of an overlap. So as far as e-commerce go, what do I mean by e-commerce? So it's become easier over the years to sell products, whether it be physical or digital goods, via a website. In the sort of good old dark days of the internet, you needed to have a super powerful website that had web developers and designers putting this whole thing together for you. But because of a platform like WordPress, it has become as easy as ever to be able to sell things online. And there are various plugins that you can use. The one that I love is something called Woocommerce. The actual shopping cart software itself is free, but various plugins that you need, you do need to pay for. So if you're generating income off your website, that's fair enough, but do bear that in mind. It works out of the box, just the free plugin like that. You can use it, and I'll show you how now. But if you want added functionality like a subscription model, or if you're thinking of putting content behind a paywall, as I have here on this website, then you do need added plugins, and WooCommerce can help you out with that. So I'm going to jump into the back end of the website now, that blogbuilder.co.za, and show you exactly how to install WooCommerce rather. So to the website we go. This is Blog Builder. Let's get into the back end. Let's go to the dashboard. So we are in the actual site where you would get as soon as you log in. Once you go to that, whatever your URL is, wp-admin, then what you need to do is go to plugins. So you're going to go there, plugins, and add new. So what I'm going to show you is just how many e-commerce solutions there are. There are tons. So I'm going to type in e-commerce, and you're going to see how many there actually are. There are literally gazillions, and some better than others. And there you go. So you've got e-commerce product catalog. There are so many, it's ridiculous. There you go. So you can go through those in your own time. But the one, as I mentioned, I love is Woocommerce, and it'll help if you spell it right. So Woocommerce, it is there. It's quite a big installation, and it does take some time. You'll see it's got over 1 million active users. Last updated a month ago. It's compatible. Happy days. I've never had any issues with Woocommerce, so I'm going to install it now. So it's installed. Now what I need to do is activate it. So I click on the button once again, and it's now taken me to this little page, which is basically like a wizard talking you through exactly how to do it. So part of this WordPress setup is it needs to create pages. So there needs to be a checkout page, there needs to be a shopping cart page, and if you go through this whole thing, it'll do it for you. So it's basically saying, thank you for choosing WooCommerce, and let's do it. So click on Let's Go, and it'll now create all the page setup. So there you go. Those are the pages: the shop, the cart, the checkout, my account. I'm going to go continue. And then it asks you for a bit of info about your site. So depending on where you live, you can put the currency in, whatever it is. I'm going to put that in quickly. And there you go. It asks you for the currency. Once you put in the country, it automatically picks up the currency. So it doesn't matter where you are, and it does the units that it should be for kilograms and centimeters. So that depends on if you're selling physical products. If you're not, don't stress about that. Click continue once again. It then asks about shipping and tax. And the truth of the matter is, I'm not going to be selling any I'm not going to be shipping any products because it's all digital. Are we charging sales tax? You can say yes on either of them. It depends on what you're going to be selling when it comes to WooCommerce. And then it asks you from a payment perspective. It offers various options. So there's PayPal, there's Stripe, PayPal Standard, that sort of thing. So it's interesting, depending again where you are, what payment platforms you can use. So as a South African, we can use PayPal, but we can only charge in dollars, which is quite weird. And so you would have to change the currency on the Woocommerce store to US dollars, and you would then have to get your PayPal account linked to an FNB account. It's quite a long story, but it is possible. And then there's also a payment platform called PayFast, which is really easy to set up. The costs are pretty reasonable, and it's got a free plugin. So from a South African point of view, that is great. If you're listening to this internationally, I would advise Stripe. As a South African, you can't have a Stripe account. We've got a business out of the country as well. So we've got a business here in South Africa and abroad, and we are able to charge with Stripe because of our business abroad. So that's quite interesting. I'm just going to say Stripe, and I'm going to say PayPal, and it'll install those plugins automatically. And there you go, it's now done. So Woocommerce wants to sort of allow to chat to make the platform better. I always say allow because it's an open source platform. They always want to try and improve this. And there you go. Now it's giving you the opportunity to create your first product. So there's a whole bunch of videos here telling you exactly how to set it up and that sort of thing. So I'm going to go and create my first product just to show you exactly how to do it. But if you go back, if you click on it, it'll take you now into the back end, and this is going to be test product. So there we go. And then you can put a description in here. You can put a whole bunch of stuff in. And then the SEO stuff that I mentioned to you in earlier video, and then you can put your price in. So let's say we're going to charge 200 Rand for this, and it is a simple product, and you can choose if it's physical, you can give it a SKU code, shipping, linked products, all of that sort of stuff. But go through those WooCommerce videos. It does make it so easy to do it. If you want to go select product image, it'll always be a square, which is quite interesting. So I'm going to use that square, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit publish. It then publishes the product. If I then go to view product, you'll see exactly what it is. So you've got to configure your payment platform and all of that sort of stuff if you're using PayPal or Stripe or PayFast or whatever it is. But there's the test product. So what it's going to do, if I click add cart, it adds it to the cart. There you go. I then go, there we go. It's been added to the cart. If I click on view cart, that's it there. I go checkout. And ask me for a coupon code. You've got to put the details in, and then PayPal Express. So it hasn't been configured properly, but you can continue to payment. So that's fantastic. There you go. You've now got an e-commerce sort of facility within your site. If you go to WooCommerce, you'll see it's on the left here in the menu again. That's where you add products, and you can add product categories and tags exactly like you would with a post. And then under WooCommerce, there's your orders. You can create coupon codes, and then the settings. If you click on settings, this is where you would change pretty much all the stuff you would need to change. So you can change the location of your shop. You can change products. So you can change the weight unit if you want to. Checkout, this is where you would change your payment platform. So there's lots here: check payments, cash on delivery, PayPal, PayPal Express, and Stripe. In order to get a different checkout option, you would have to install the plugin. So for instance, PayFast, as an example, has a WooCommerce plugin which you can download in the repository, or you could just Google it, download it from their website, and then upload it onto the website. So yeah, it's quite interesting the way that works, and that's just a little bit of an overview. There's obviously a lot more to it, and probably in a later course I'm going to go more into detail with this, particularly chatting about digital products, which I'm going to touch on in the next video. So if you've got any questions on setting up an e-commerce store, you can pop them into the comments next door. If you sell physical products, this is a great way to get your physical products online and selling them online as well.